Hey guys, Peter here. I just wanted to explain how the Analyze app master key works because there's a little bit of confusion often. So I just wanted to clarify a few things to make it a lot easier to understand. So firstly, the master key is only needed if you have Resonance Healy Edition and if you have access to use the Analyze app. So the master key has nothing to do with the Healy app. The Healy app, just download the app and you scan or type in the Healy serial number and away you go, easy. Now the Healy Analyze app has a so-called master key, okay? Now what we need to understand is that that master key is for the account and it is not for the Healy, okay? So the master key is not tied to the Healy, the master key is tied to the account. And the master key, as the name states, key, is basically to unlock the account. The account is basically the email account that you use to log into the Analyze app, okay? So that email is the login and that master key is to unlock that account. Now that account can use any Healy that is activated to use the Analyze app. So whether you use your Healy, a friend's Healy, hundreds of different Healys can be used with that one account. So I just want to clarify because a lot of people get confused and they think that the master key is for the Healy and is tied to the Healy, and that's incorrect. So just need to make sure that you understand the concept that the account has the master key and that master key unlocks that account. And that master key is not something that Healy sends to you or to anyone. The master key is basically generated with the account, and the first time the account is ever logged into, it asks to save the master key file. Okay, so you have to save it yourself. Now the other important thing to understand is that it is a file. It's not a numbers or words. So it's basically a file that needs to be saved in a physical location. And the best thing to do is to save it and send it to yourself via email. So it will be an attachment that you email to yourself, okay? And then you save that and you leave it in your email and you'll never lose it. Now, you can save it on your phone. The challenge is if you do lose your phone or something happens and you get a new phone, then that master key file, it stays with that phone, and then when you go to download and reinstall the app on the new device, it will ask for that master key. And if you have it on the email, you can send it to, or you can save it to the phone and then access it and import it into the app when it asks. Okay, so some people have said that they try to save the master key file into Notepad. That's not possible because Notepad is designed to put in words, or basically it's not designed, and it's impossible to save an actual file into Notepad. I just want to distinguish the difference. That is an actual file that needs to be saved, and you never have to open that file. You don't have to try and open it to access what's inside it. That's irrelevant. It's a whole mumbo jumbo if you try and open it. It's only ever accessed and used by the Analyze app, and it's basically the key to unlock it. So if you ever install it on your phone and you delete and reinstall it, as soon as you reinstall it, it's going to ask for that key to unlock the account as soon as you put in the login details. All right. So like I said, you can use multiple Healys with that account, and as long as they're authorized to use the Analyze app. And just lastly, also understand that, if you do give your Healy to somebody else to try it, to use it, and you give them your login, then yes, of course, it will see all the data, all the clients, all the history that is associated with that account. And if you do give them that login, you also have to give them the master key for them to be able to unlock and use that account. So if you are going to lend it to people, to try the Healy, it's probably best to use the test account. There's a actual created account for this, which is just a test user account that doesn't save all the sensitive private information to the cloud. And so that's something that someone can use just to trial it without the privacy of the data being compromised. Okay, so I've created a whole other video to explain how to install and use the test account to be lending it out to try for other people. So I hope that clarified a little bit about the master key and how it works. Now the good news is that just recently Healy have allowed us to be able to reset the account if we don't have the master key. So till recently, if you didn't have your master key, or if you lost your master key and you couldn't log into the account, you couldn't basically reset it yourself. Healy, you have to go through support, and Healy would have had to reset the account, and then you'd be able to log in. So now we have access to basically do it ourselves, and I will do a short video now to show you how you can reset your master key yourself and get back into your account if you've lost it or if you never saved it. The one important reminder about that is when you do reset it, any clients that you have, any history that you have will be wiped. It will disappear. So that's why it's important to save the master key and make sure you have it backed up and saved, because if you add, a lot of people, a lot of clients, and if you add a lot of friends, family, and you save them all in the clients list, if you do reset it, then yes, they will be all wiped, including obviously yourself as well. But I mean, you can always re-add yourself, but you also lose the history of any previous resonance analysis or aura analysis. All right, so I hope that clears things up, and I hope that makes sense. And I'll show you how to reset your analyze count yourself, your master key, if you don't have it. Okay, so now we're going to go through and reset the master key, because what we've done is, let's say we've got a new phone or we don't have the master key. So you're going to open the Healy Advisor Analyze app. You're going to click on OK to allow Bluetooth. You're going to go next. You're going to click I have a Healy. Then you're going to click on Login. You're going to click Yes to connect the Healy to register in the cloud. Now you make sure your Healy is turned on, your Bluetooth is on, and sometimes even location services, sometimes some phones do require that. Then over here you should see your Healy show up, and then you just click on Not Connected, and this should connect to the Healy. And there we go. Once connected, you should see the Bluetooth light flashing on your Healy. Now what you're going to do here is you're going to put in your login details. So again, remember, this is your email address and your password, and it's got to be your original email and original password that you created your Healy account with. Then you're going to click these three little slide bars to agree to all the privacy policy, user agreement, and the consent declaration. Then you're going to click Login. This will take a few seconds to log into the account. Now, once it's logged in, and if you get to this screen, basically it's asking you to import the master key file. Okay, now if you have it, then you simply click Import Master Key. You go to the location on your phone where the master key file is saved, and you select the file, and then it will import it and do everything it needs to do. Now, if you do not have your master key, then now we have a new function and an option to reset the cloud account. So you simply click on Reset the Cloud Account, and of course, like I said, it's going to give you a warning that if you do this, then you will lose all your clients and all your history associated with your account. Now, that's why it's important to always have it backed up. So if you're happy to go ahead, you just click